back to ODog Survives Dune Awakening. I'm ODog. This is episode 6. As you can see, I'm back at the base. Put all the stuff I could away. And now let's continue the quest. It says I need to research the sandbite. Let's go ahead and do that. Vehicles are here. There we go. Sandbite. It's going to teach us all these bits. And I said I was going to go over the planetologist. This is the planetologist skill tree. It's mostly vehicle and traversal and things for like cut arrays and dew gathering and whatnot, like handling your power pack better and stuff like that. The cut array mining is something that's worth picking up, so we'll go ahead and learn that one. That's passive, so we don't have to worry about that. Vehicle repair will come in play later. So we learn welding wire from the vehicle thing, and the callus drinker, which is the knife we've been using. Okay, what's next? So we gotta create the sandbite pieces. So what do we need to make? We need that's the other thing. No, it's the main quest. Across the gap. So we need PSU, 3 treads, engine, chassis, and hull. PSU, 3 treads, engine, chassis, hull. We have enough parts. We gotta remember we need to make 2 more treads and another engine for that other list. Let's make sure we make all this stuff first. I created another blood bag, so I'll collect the blood. Backseat was the only piece we got out of the thing. Let's go ahead and learn the Emperor's Wings. Don't think we'll make those, so I'm not going to train to that particular dispenser. We also want to make the boots. That's for that. I think we will. Tell us to make that. Actually, it's going straight for the small chemical refinery, so let's go ahead and learn that. You don't actually need it. I picked up fuel thing along the way. Springs Chemical Refinery. Need a welding torch. Oh, here's the next torch. Welding wire and repair vehicles. That way, I don't know if it's repair. Kind of need to make this in a specific order. Did I not make the vehicle chassis? Yeah, there it is. I think we got. We didn't.
That's it, off-welder. You're ready. I'm waiting at Mirzabah. That's the great rock formation that looks like a giant hammer. Be careful. Vehicles are fast, but nothing can outrun Shai Hulud. You can only hope to get between safe areas more quickly. I'll see you soon.
See it, Mike? There was a step that was skipped for making the fuel because I already had some on me. Mike's fully, just telling you if you leave your vehicle sit around, so let's make an extra engine. Let's make this boots first. I want to upgrade my armor. I don't think I mentioned it, the unique schematics. You can only make one with every schematic. Now you can repair them because you know the recipe, but you can't make them without it. Second schematic. Let's see how this compares with the boots we have now. So armor value 31. Yeah, those are much better boots. Get some more scavenge metals around here.
I see someone. Found them.
I want to make another. Storage. Store some more stuff. These starter storages are pretty. Oop. Switch back to this. Are pretty small. So we need that. Scrap in here. Now when I switch to my armor, I've got the better boots. Oh, and I need an engine and 2 treads. I can't make the engine. I need more copper. Let's go ahead and do that. I suppose this base has any copper I can steal. Probably not. No. While the walls are gone, the subfief is still there. So is not accessible. Let's see, gotta get some cover. Copper right outside my base, huh? Shows how much I pay attention. Okay, so... further out in the sand than I would have thought would be safe. These little garages to protect your vehicles. So it's always a good idea to park in them. Easier to do when somebody hasn't parked a salt ornithopter in it. There's more room. Okay, so deliver engine. 2 treads. Yes. Now, these are the see the Harkonnen recruiter and the Atreides recruiter next train station, and there's also a delivery that needs to be made. So, talk to this guy.
You keep coming back like this. I'll have to stop calling you stranger. Stranger?
You're supposed to take a package to the anvil?
Indeed. I hope you have more brains than the last courier I hired. Idiot tried to cross the desert on foot, without a sand bike.
Goodbye. One thing I'll note, quest items do not count towards your volume or your weight. So, have as many of those as you need. So, let's go do the trooper quests. The last quest we do before we head north. Technically unsheltered, but you don't take heat stroke. Like I said, you can just drive off cliffs and whatnot. You don't have to worry about it. This whole area is just not warm. Different attachments you can get for a bike. That's the seat that looted in the testing station. That gives you an ability to have a passenger. There's an inventory module which lets you store some things on the bike. And there's a booster which gives you a speed boost. Spot. Don't look the one to get you. Or you just get somewhere a little faster. Vehicles count as respawn points. As you see, doing those quests, we actually got the inventory and the booster. I'm actually going to put the inventory on my bike. because early on I find it more useful than the booster. Yes, it's not. Booster's nice for getting places fast, but here we go. We killed our first target. Apple container. Oh, I forgot to put the blood in the blood purifier. Let's go ahead and get some more cloth. You always get a little bit of micro sandwich fabric when you cut open the pieces. Let's head to the next spot.
Who's that? Enemy phone.
I guess the booster would have helped here get across these areas, but watch him be using I guess these give blood, not. I thought it was the Clef Drinker gave you water, but it's actually blood. That's probably how I filled up the. Not that big. Like get those chests since they give you money. Okay, there is the next one. And it's down there. See the one sign indicator is much bigger when you're on the bike. Bike is a little tricky to drive sometimes. So here's the last one. Far more enemies to fight. I didn't remember there being this many enemies in this last one.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
That's not good. You saw that dispenser kicked in there. Where the sandstorm's coming from. chest at the top of the spire over here.
Enemy found.
In for you. That's why I like the passive one. It's one of the few that'll automatically protect you from fall damage. Most of the other ones you have to activate. It's really good early on, trying to get used to how the suspensors work. This should get us more, because it's better cutter rate. 117, I don't remember how many we were getting out of the improvised one, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't that many. That's pretty much how the tools work. As you move up the tiers, you get more resources. And there'll be resources that you can get with a lower tier. Copper, granite, and salvage metal, and iron, whereas I'm pretty sure the improvised one, yeah, it's just copper, granite, and salvage metal.
Back again, like the sour tang of rancid wine.
Your vengeance is complete.
It's over then. Good. Did they deserve to die? Who knows? But the deed is done regardless.
What did they do to you?
Oh, they took me to a bar. Got me drunk on spice beer and plied me with samuta. When the battle started, I could barely walk.
So they were your drinking partners?
Aye. Killing them changes nothing of who I am. But sour wine and sour vengeance are both to my tastes. Now shut your mouth and let me train you. I'd swear you're a fully trained trooper pulling one over on me. I can't figure out the angle on such a scam. Who are you? Nah, I don't want to know.
It's the second time we've been told that it seems like we already know the skills we're being taught. Interesting, okay? Okay, so we've unlocked a lot more research. I think at this point all the research is just locked behind levels, and there are a few things that you can only learn via the trials and some other quest locks. But for the most part now, I think that the skill tree is opened up to us. One thing we're definitely going to want to learn is the vehicle backup tool, which you store certain vehicles, mostly so you don't have to worry about like the thing getting caught in the sandstorm. So this is the probably the single best skill you can learn from the trooper. Not that there aren't other skills that are very good from the trooper as well. This is like lowers your cooldown. I don't remember if I mentioned it, but you can't learn these second, third ones until you talk to the advanced trainers. We don't need that just yet. It's a grenade. As you can see, we can't as yet learn but 2, and you can only ever learn 3, or have 3 accessible. You can learn as many as you want, but you'll only ever have 2 or 3 on your ability bar at a given time. That's for range damage. We're not really doing range damage at this point. Probably want those later on. Let's see. Is there anything more from this Sword Master we want right now? Field medicines. Additional stamina reserve. Okay. Yeah, we want more stamina. Recuperate your stamina reserves more quickly. Increase your stamina loss when you get hydrated. That's probably better for when you're in a group. Increase our maximum stamina. As you can see, I'm mostly going for the Sword Master because I much prefer melee over ranged. Long blade damage doesn't do as much good until we get a different weapon. Let's see what we have to activate. This is what bleed tolerance. I don't recall ever seeing bleed as a status effect. We need to take that and get this, which will reduce our chances of getting staggered. So we'll take that, so we'll take that. And we'll go ahead and heal more. And there we go. Now used all of our skill points for the time being. Go back to the base. We'll probably call it this episode done. The next episode we'll make the trip north. Build base there. Although feeling finding a spot to build a base is going to be interesting. Now, any bases are down here. how this backup tool works. You can store the bike, the scout ornithopter, and the treadwheel. I think those are the only things that can be stored. There you go. Now it's stored away. Apparently I completed a journey for doing that. But we'll eventually unpack that and fill it up. Let's see, journeys. You join a house. Let's go ahead and track that one. We'll go ahead and do that one. It's Wilder War. Let's talk to the ornithopter pilot. I have to learn it, don't I? This isn't horribly useful thing, I don't think. You know, on some servers early on, people were designing really cool bases and using this to essentially sell the design on the market. But basically, what it does is it lets you take a copy of your base so that you could, you know, put it back down. Obviously, you'd have to put down a sub-fee thing first. It's kind of weird that it would let me overlay it like that, but yeah, that's what that's for. If you got a base you like that you want a copy of, you can do that. Later on, there's a base backup tool where you'll actually be able to store your base and restore it with all of the machines and the storage and whatnot. This Lido replicator is essentially just the plan for the base, not the actual base itself. But I think that'll do it for this episode. I've been ODog. This is ODog Survives Dune Awakening, and I hope you enjoyed it. Have a good one.